Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna try to share a story with y'all because these two, Lemonade Marshmallow, say good morning, are either trying to kill each other or they're playing. But brothers will be brothers. I wanted to share a story with y'all that happened in the early 1990s. It's about my eldest child, Desiree. Desiree is my miracle baby. She was born with collapsed lungs, and she was in the neonatal unit for 133 days before she could even come home, and then she was, um, and then she had to go right back in the hospital. I remember I had her out long enough to take some Christmas pictures, and she went right back into the hospital and with pneumonia. But anyway, we lived in this two-bedroom apartment. Casa Maria was its name, and Cameron was Desiree was about 4 at the time. Cameron was probably about 2. And, y'all just stop it. And, it was evening time, and my neighbor started banging on the door, and the lady asked me if I could give them a jump. Their car is dead. So I went and checked on Desiree and Cameron. They were taking a nap, and it wasn't that far to where, because the apartment's here, and then I parked my car right in front of the apartment, along the curb. So it wasn't very far, and they were asleep. So anyway, I checked on my babies, went outside, raised the hood to my car. The lady was out there with some of her family members and stuff, and she hooked up the jumper cables to my car, to her car, and she said, start my car, and I was just being neighborly, and all of a sudden there was fire coming out of the inside of her engine. She started screaming, fire, fire, and she quickly disconnected the, you just see the flames, popping up, from under the hood. And she quickly disconnected the jumper cables, and all I wanted to do was get out of there. So I put my car in reverse, and I was going to hit that gas and back up. And right when I hit that gas, put it in gear and hit that gas, I hear, the baby, the baby. I slammed on my brakes. Desiree she was about 4 years old, come outside. I had my door open during this whole thing, okay? She was stepping right when I hit that gas to go in reverse to get away from the car that's on fire. She was stepping inside of my car into the back seat. And, the neighbor, the baby. I slammed on the brakes. I went, oh my God, I just ran over my child. I slammed it back in park. I jumped out. Didn't know what I was going to see. And I peeked under the car. Didn't know if I ran over my child. There was no way I could have missed her. No way. Because it had slung her underneath the car. God, it still gets to me after all these years. There was no way I could have missed her. That tire should have ran Desiree smack dab over, and that was it. Sorry, it still gets to me. She was laying on the gravel driveway, looking at me like this, and just giggling away and smiling. Not even a scratch on her. Not even a scratch. I pulled her out from underneath there, and I hugged her. And you want to talk about angels protecting you, Psalms 91. That was a miracle from God, because right when she stepped into that car, it's the same instant that I had put it in reverse, hit that gas to back up away from the car in front of me. I was jumping off. That was on fire. That was God. That was a miracle from God. There is no way that tire could have messed the tire. I should have ran her smack dab over. Her little feet were stepping right into the back seat behind my seat. I believe it was a two-door car I had at the time, and she was trying to slip in there and get in the car with Mommy. Thought we were going bye-bye. And right when I did, it slung her out when I hit that gas to go in reverse, and it slung her underneath the car. That was a miracle from God. Thank you, Lord. I should have ran her over. I feel so bad. I feel like a bad mom. I checked on my children. I wasn't going to be outside but a couple of minutes. They were sound asleep. I was right there. The apartment's right there. I could see the window, the patio. The door was right there. I could see it. I didn't see her come out. But I wanted to share that story with y'all. And you don't believe in miracles? That's just one of many stories I'm going to share with y'all. Have a blessed day, and keep on keeping on. And thank you, Lord, for saving my baby girl. Later, people.